Hey guys, this is Manshark Sub LPs. I'm Sub, this is Crusader Kings II, and this is Millennia in the Making episode 155. We're currently playing as Kaiser Anselm the Great of the Holy Roman Empire, son of Kaiser Arnold the Great, who himself was the grandson of Kaiser Wilhelm III. And we're currently at war. 2 wars, nice and easy. This one down here for Anata, and this one up here for Khorasan. We're going to try just ending those immediately. We're at 100% war score with both, so let's just see how we go. And hopefully, the game didn't crash on the first one. Exceptional, that's one we really cared about because the Mongols were trying to take this province here, which would have honestly shat me off something just solid. Start moving our troops around a little bit. Come on back, guys. You're good. These guys are going to have to head there. Oh, we better distribute the lands. We'll distribute the lands and then try and win this other war. Though the other war isn't exactly as important. But we're going to get it out of the way just in case it buggers up and we have to restart the episode. So we'll just get rid of all the demesnes first. A lot of baronies in this place. It's good. I like that. Where's the ducal title? There it is. We'll usurp it from the guy. Thank you. Now, where's the capital? Tus. Okay, so the Mongols still have 54,000 men in it, so I can't really park anything in that province right now until they move out, which is annoying as hell. Radgar, you'll make a good duke, but for the moment you're just the count. Thank you. I want to check out the other barons. Baldwin, kinda shit. Carloman, kinda shit. Andreas, not bad. Let's make him the counter of Khorasan. Whoops. Berthold, you're shit. Theodoric, you're shit. And over here, Wilhelm, you're alright. I mean, not great militarily, so that's not wonderful, but your other stuff's fine. And then we come up to Tus and give this guy the rest. So the Duchy of Khorasan, select to include all lower titles. Sorted. Right. Let's try and win this war without the game crashing. Perfect! Amazing! We are truly blessed by God himself. Ah, it pays to be Catholic. Anyway, let's stop that movement from happening. Okay, let's distribute the lands properly. Now, I wanted this to be a republic. So what I am going to do is form the duchy. And we need to just check the... Okay, so the republic will probably be formed from the city of Birch Hill with Bernhard. He's not that great of a republican. So let's have a look at some of these other places. Ulrich, not that good. And Heinrich, also not that good. So the best one is actually this fellow here. So we'll give him Kutch. So now he's the Lord Mayor. And he's going to have an opinion penalty against me for being the wrong government type. Apparently I am holding too many duchies? Oh right, I actually became Duke of Anata. Right, I usurped that title. Or, you know, made it or whatever. I actually made that properly this time. We're going to give the guy... Nah, let's just give him the whole duchy. Fuck it. The Duchy of Anata. Include lower titles? Enjoy. Right. Okay, apparently I need new new successes because Almeric is suddenly my heir. I mean, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, that's actually really cool, but I don't know why Prince Baldwin here was suddenly disqualified just because I formed this republic. Whatever, let's try and see if Almeric is actually on the damn list this time. He is! Oh, praise be. Praise be, truly the Lord favors us today. Especially after we, you know, had the Pope execute a bunch of people. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Though, I am noting something that would no doubt piss a bunch of people off, but we might as well do it because, you know, fuck people, am I right? Asturias can become primogeniture. So can Andalusia can't. I believe Ireland and Scotland can as well, but I'm not concerned about them. They're not a worry to me because we're giving them away at some point anyway. We're not giving away Asturias, so let's make it primogeniture. Done. That has no doubt really annoyed a whole bunch of people, but... YOLO? Okay, let's see. We've got supply limits out the arse in all of these places. This is good. We just need to arrange our troops properly. And properly is a very interesting way of looking at it, actually. We still haven't unpaused the game. I can tell because a bunch of our troops from... Oh, this army up here says that they'll get to Salzburg on the 6th of March, year 1. Right, let's deal with this and get started for once. So these guys are coming down there. I'm not worried about that province there. That's fine for the moment. You guys down here should come up to there. And I'm really just going to have to wait for those Mongols to move out. Alright, let's get it going. Okay, some people are refusing to pay my extortionate demands for places. Yes, yes, wonderful. So, who are they at war with now? They're not at war with anybody. That's worrying, particularly considering this goddamned army is not moving out. That is frustrating me. When are you guys actually getting there? The 23rd of December. That is ages away, guys. Can we get night retinues now? Just 2. That's fine. Move it in. We may have to move this army out before it's actually complete because our next war is totally with the Mongols. There's no way around it. I just wish they'd move this fucking army out. Like, seriously, you shouldn't be able to have your army there. I know you don't have attrition, but that's just insane. You're just sitting there doing what? Nothing. We're losing a lot of money. Presumably because of the resupply on a bunch of people. It's fine. That is why, right? Yeah, exactly. Come on, guys, you just gotta move out. That's all you gotta do. See, I can't move anything into this province without taking attrition now because it's got 54,000 guys stuck in it. I mean, that's just batshit, right? Come on, let's get through all these messages. Thank you. And they're just sitting in there for no reason. Okay, so all these armies are about a province away from each other. They're all within decent support. These guys are going to head up there. These guys are going to head down here into a place which isn't the greatest place for them. Let's shift around a bit. You there, you to there. You up to there. And you guys can actually head over to there. And these guys down here can head up this way. But head around this way, so like to there and then up there. Who's this guy? There's nobody in my realm, so I don't care. And annoyingly, if we attacked these guys here, we would take so many losses, even without the whole, 54,000 troops thing. Simply because they're in mountains. This here is desert, so they'd probably attack me there, which would be supremely irritating. Basically, this is a dick move on the part of the computer. Like, I'll just say that straight up. Who's actually leading their stuff? Mercenaries. Mercenaries. You know what? I have names ordering for a reason. Must be a proper vassal. This fellow, 12. Not great. And we're still trying to kill this chief guy, but nobody is joining in on it this time, so let's abandon that plot. Okay. Do you have anybody who is just exceptional at their job? This guy's pretty good. He's also content, so let's get him murdered. Join in the stab party, gentlemen. Yeah, so if this army would just move the fuck out. Because I know they don't have a supply limit to be there. If, they were affected by attrition. We've inherited Africa. I don't want to inherit Africa. So where is that? Up here. Well, yeah, I don't want it. So where is the capital? Is it Tunis? It is indeed Tunis. Have I accidentally become Duke of Tunisia as well? Yep. Well, I don't want to be Duke of Tunis, so I'm going to give it to one of the other Tunisians. Count Leopold von El Crib. Congratulations, buddy. You're now King of Africa. Enjoy. Yeah, I know. Oh, this army here, what are they doing here? They must have been raised at some point. This is a retinue, though. This is a knight retinue, isn't it? Yes, it is. So, I'm gonna march that across this way. Because we can use it to join up with this army here on their way down. And that way everyone will have a knight retinue. And we're going to start sending that army down immediately. Because we're well over that limit. You know what? We're going to send them to the boats. Boats are just quicker. And on that note, you guys, everywhere you move will be a coastal thing, so we can just pick them up on the way through. Why aren't you dead yet? Seriously. Oh well, your sons should be more willing to accept my overlordship. Yeah, this fucking army, just move out, guys. Daughter was born to Prince Gerlach. Lovely, lovely. Prince Gerlach himself is ill. Now we have a matrilineal marriage offer between Queen Elizabeth of Abyssinia and Albrecht. Albrecht is good for her. He'll give her lots of little babies. And making it matrilineal is smart on her part, so I'm going to accept that one. Congratulations. A lot of factions just founded for some reason. Oh hey, is it that time of year where we could actually have a feast or something? We could totally have a feast. Let's do that. We're not planning on going to war immediately, so, you know. Let's handle that business. Flatter and soothe. Okay, we've got bowmen in place, ready to strike at this fellow. And let's hire the travelling dancers. We're also going to hire the musicians. All for our feast, of course. Whoop. That traditional lag on the 1st of January. It's just, you know, the New Year's hangover sort of thing. Seriously, guys, just move out of the damned province. Just move out. Why are you even there? Supremely irritating. I haven't declared war on anybody else yet. I'm kind of concerned about that, because how long does it take us to move our troops? 13 days there. A month there. Yeah, so we're going to have to be real cautious. We're going to spend a lot of money on food. 10 gold, ooh. Starting to think Hildegard here may fancy me. She's my son's wife. She probably does, so let's make a move. It's good to be Kaiser. Okay, invitations are sent. Is there anybody who I really want to show up who doesn't like me? Gavelkind succession in Sweden, really? That's what you're going for up there? It's headed up by Prince Baldwin here, who is pissy at me because of the succession law change. Well, you'll just have to deal with it, my son. You'll just have to deal with it. Where's independence at? 22%, that's pretty rough. Duke Odja. Show up to my feast. Gave her a good tumble. Yep, a lot of people will refuse to turn up to the feast because they don't like me. Yep, great, cool story, bro. Cool story, bro. We killed the dude, and yep, the story we concocted about a lone bowman seems to have worked. Okay. Who are you getting educated? You're not even being educated because you're a newborn. He would be pretty easy to murder, but we're not going to murder him. Alright, let's see. This guy's leading troops. He's actually pretty good at leading troops, and not really all that killable either. Where is he leading troops? In Tuss. So he's part of that army. Oh, let's just see if he would be more killable. If we can get more people in on it. You never know. Yeah, a lot of factions forming. I'm a little concerned about that. But hey, we kind of caused that to happen ourselves. Yeah, looks like nobody else will join in on this. She's not going to give us enough percentage to complete, so we'll just not do that. And let's see where the rest of his vassals are. Ones that are at war. I'm not concerned about that guy. He is a little defensive. He's not murderable though. This guy, not murderable. Really? This guy, not killable. I don't care about that guy. There will always be somebody leading their army. Ah, good. We've got a killable one here. You've just got to make it so that the people leading their army are shit. Because, as I've mentioned so many times before, it's one of the big advantages that they have. That they can just have as many 20 plus military leaders as they want at the start. That should totally be enough plot percentage. We can get a few others to join in if we want. Yeah, let's do that. We might as well. They're only 20 gold each. And we're making money again. Wonderful. Okay, everybody's turned up to the feast. That's good. We need some boats. Is that going to be enough boats? Let's just raise up some more just to be on the safe side. There we go. Yeah, people not liking the food, that's fine. Just maybe you should, shut the fuck up. Okay, 14.2 for Gavelkind in Sweden. 12 for some dude's claim on thing. 13.5 for the Pope's claim in Lotharingia. That's bizarre. 22.5 for independence still. And that's the biggest one, of course. We can imprison the Duke of Galloway. The Duke of Galloway is my spy master, and I don't particularly want to imprison him. In fact, I'm going to give him some cash. Yes, the Baroness refused to get drunk. Alright, so head down to here, and then we'll pick up this 500-man army on the way. Count Adam here, cut the throat of one of my servants. Imprison him. That's given us the just trait, which is another +10 vassal opinion. Thank you, Bishop. My lover accused me of loving my spouse more than her. We can buy her an expensive gift for 500 gold, and I have a fallout, 25% chance of a fallout for my wife. I could have a 50% chance of a fallout and a 75% chance of gaining the lustful trait. Not particularly concerned about that. Assure her of her importance by words alone only. Not that great. I do not want slothful. Or tell her she's right. 50% chance of honest, 50% chance of cruel. I think we're going to buy her an expensive gift. And we're now rivaled with our wife for some reason. It could have something to do there. I think I'll join them in that. Yes, I don't need one more title. I apparently lost whatever that claim was. Obviously I didn't care about it because I didn't know about it. Okay, so these guys are going to finish their move in Tripolitania, and these guys are going to land in Tripolitania. Good, we've got highwaymen attacking the guy. Yes, I'll join. Everybody had fun. Feast is over. Wonderful. No, very, very good, very good. Okay, army's joined up, everything's good to go. Get back on the boat, and let's ship you over to the Holy Lands. And from there, you can head on further. Oh, you know what? We might want to get them around this side of things. Yeah, I think that's what we want to do, so we'll ship them down here. Where are they? We'll ship them down here, transfer them to boats in the Suez and send them across. Bunch of factions disbanded, and some more founded. What, didn't you like the food that much? So 18% chance of Gavelkind succession. How's independence going? 21%. And it's now led by this woman. Won't be led for her for much longer. Fortunately, there's no kings in that faction. Come on, guys. I'm not at peace for my own health. This truce is almost run out over here too. I'm not terribly concerned about him though. Actually, how's the Irish truce going? Yeah, that'll run out shortly as well. He hates us. And honestly, fair enough. Great, we killed the guy and nobody worked out it was us. Who else you got who's good? This guy's pretty good. He's a leper, so I don't really foresee much chance for him to continue in the future. Well, he's good at sieges, but he's not good at actual fighting, so we'll leave him alone. That guy's... I don't think he's assassinatable. No, he's not. So that was the shaman. Shaman Belagan. This guy, he's above average, and he's murderable. Stab on. These Mongols, so willing to stab their own. I say after I just murdered a whole bunch of my children. Any others willing to join? Ah yes, there's a 14% of there. Well, come on in, join the party. I think that'll do us though, because I do want to save up some money to get the Holy Orders on side. Because while we can raise them up for practically no piety cost, they do cost gold to have raised. Gold that we can easily afford. You know what, we can afford that right now. Let's get them up so that we can get them over. Raise, raise, raise. Then higher and higher. Yes, we had to hire some of them because they weren't, you know, our dudes. Oh, this guy is terrible. Can we just rearrange some of your stuff? Just have a look. There's a 12 man in there, but he's leading that flank. 24 is leading this guy, and wow, Lambert, you are just bad at your job. Is there a mercenary order I can hire? Mercenaries cost a lot more, but maybe we can find a cheap one. Like the Irish band. No, they've got a shitty leader. Ugh. What about these guys, the Varangians? You've got a really good leader. I'd like to hire the Varangian Guard. Kind of impressed that we can actually hire them. Hire them. So now there's 30,000 guys sitting here. Is there even a province over here with 30,000 limit in it? That one. I know, no, there's a few, there's a few. Not many, but there's a few. Okay, there we go. So what I'll do, I'll land them here, ship them up that way. Good. Might have to do a little bit more arrangement. It would really be handy if these guys could fuck off out of a province. But we'll get this. Okay. Really? Alright, from Defender. That's all good. This guy is apparently, Thomas is apparently better at leading a flank than the center, so we'll get Gebhard, move him across and get Thomas and move him that way. And Inge apparently doesn't have any traits. Amazing. Alright, come on down to Aquileia. Ah, you brought some boats with you. Wonderful. We'll need them. Come on, land. Thank you. Now these boats can come all the way back here. And I'll raise up Whoops, not the liege levies. That was the wrong button entirely. Some boats. That should be enough, surely. How many boats do I have raised up? 318. Yep, that's enough. Goodo, and as you can see, the mercenaries are comprised of basically what our retinues are. Archers, heavy infantry, light cavalry, heavy cavalry. Because, you know, they're nighty knights. And you guys can just sit there for a bit while I raise up some more boats to ship you around. Oh, geez, 211 from that guy? Right, because that was basically the entire Arabian fleet, wasn't it? So those two can go down. These guys can move out. To the 16th, they'll get into the Gulf itself, and then when they do that, these guys can move like that. See, and we're not even losing money despite having so many things up. Yeah, that's great. That's actually really cool. I'm very glad that we can sort of maintain that level of things. Of note though, this army will only attack, except for the mercs in there, this army will only attack people who aren't Catholics. Or Christians, I think. I'm not sure if they'll attack the Orthodoxy. Good thing we don't have to worry about that. Truce is expiring with Nagra. Well, Nagra, you can just wait. We are just totally good with that. Hey, can I take Gujarat? I don't think we've got enough to take Gujarat. No. One more province would get us Gujarat. Oh well. I'm not terribly concerned about that. Okay, so in preparation for that massive army turning up, we'll probably split it, move it through these two provinces and up. So let's move them to there. These guys can come to there for now. Just seriously? This massive fucking army. We may try something fancy. We may try something very fancy. How many men do you have, Ilkhanate? 89,000 now, so he has lost a lot. 89,000, of which the 54,000 are there, and you can say maybe 9k of those are held up in his actual... Actually, no, I'd say a lot more of them are held up in his actual holdings. Declare on me at least. Do something. God. Fucking Mongols. You guys moved in? Oh yes, good, you did. Okay, head on over there then. And I believe the Holy Orders and mercenaries automatically replenish, so attrition isn't such a big issue. It may cost us a bit more. I'm not even sure about that. We should be able to deal with this. It says that they're replenishing anyway. That's what the reinforcing thing's there for. Come on, hop on board. The Duke is annoyed that we're brave. The Duke can go eat a dick. And little Almeric here is still growing strong. I do wish that he didn't have the Craven trait, but it's just something we've got to deal with, I guess. We can try and beat it out of him with, you know, hunts and that sort of stuff. We can try. Good, you've arrived. Get on board, head on down here. That place does not have a supply limit to sustain you. So instead we'll go here and you'll just have to walk. So they'll come here. There we go. That's fine. Where's the boats at? Still rounding the Gulf of Aden. So how many troops do we have here? 167.9 thousand. Oh, sweet, they moved out. Because they've declared war on Bukhara. That's fine. Tus has 27,000. This army can move there. Wonderful. Yeah, that's actually done well for us. And this army, I'm actually going to have them land there, because I'd like them to sit in this province. Okay, so while he's doing that, is there a holy war that I could take? I could probably take Merv off him. I'm not particularly interested in attacking into his lands because I lose a lot of supply limit just on that. I would love for him to come at me. Bro. Prince Anselm is impulsive and unable to tell right from wrong. I will strap him until he loses the arbitrary trait, because arbitrary is not good. Yep, great. Does everybody still have a leader? Yes, yes, yes. Good, good, good and good. Wonderful. And when they do come at us, we'll just have to make sure that our best leaders are in the appropriate places. We lost our steward. Well, this guy, I guess, because he likes us better. Raise money in Oberbayern. How's that murder plot going anyway? 225%. That's really good. Hurry up and get it happening. Very glad that they finally moved out of that damned province. Justice is a harsh mistress and I can't love her anymore. Well, we only picked that up like a couple of, like maybe a year ago. It wasn't exactly, you know, a big thing. These boats should head around to here, and we're going to need more boats. That should be enough. These boats can piss off, and these troops need to start moving down. And you know what? Really quick way, instead of sending these boats back, what we do is we send them into port. Slowly. Dismiss them. And then come over here and raise them up from over here. Bang. Teleporting boats. And there you should actually get there just after the troops get into position. Good, murder plot away. Get on the boat, lads. Now they have to be shipped across properly, and they're coming to Hormuz, as it has the appropriate supply limit for them. I wonder if he's not coming at me because he realizes that I have way more troops than him. He shouldn't. I mean, we may have to just attack him. But he shouldn't be thinking like that. He should be thinking like a Mongol. That's how they're like scripted up, I think. Where they just attack fucking everything. 23% for Gavelkind succession. There's no way in hell are you going with Gavelkind succession anywhere. 12.9 for independence. And particularly not in Sweden. Really, guys. Really. Well, it looks like they're not at war anymore. They must have, yep, they took the place, Bukhara. The son was born to Prince Gerlach. Ah, but it seems it's actually my son. Fortunately, Prince Gerlach thinks little Friedrich is his. Well, it's good to be Kaiser. And we killed that guy, and he didn't know the name of his killer. Alright. So let's scroll down a little bit further. This guy, he's... we've seen him before, he's not that great. That guy's not that great. What about this one? Still not that great. Kind of feels like that's the end of the limit, isn't it? Like if we've covered everybody so far. This guy could die. No, he can't. Really annoying when they just can't be killed. That guy can't be killed either. Well, who's next after this chief? Yak Yak. Some guy called Yak Yak. This fellow! Oh yes. Oh yes, that would be excellent. So let's kill this guy. So that they can get a coward in charge of the Mongol horde. I would appreciate that a lot. We can't hire anybody else in on this one, but we should have enough plot power. Hopefully. We'll just have to see. Right. Our armies are all in position. We'd only go up to maybe 15k supply limit in those places. So it would be supremely irritating. But we could also probably call on Alania and Volga, Bulgaria to help us out. It's a very small collection of many Mongol armies. Who'd you declare war on? Turkestan. For the 5th Mongol invasion of Khiva, so let's see. Ah, he's trying to take these areas here. Well, that's desert there. Yeah, it's really the supply limit which is causing me to pause a little bit here. Because as long as the supply limit is bad, we really can't attack in, like, very well. I mean, we'd have to attack very slowly. It would cost us a lot of money, just due to attrition. Yeah, Well, we definitely can't attack the Sharazids. We've probably got a truce with them. We do. Alright. Well, I did promise you guys a great war this episode, didn't I? I think we'll get these mercenaries / holy orders up and let them lead the charge. Which we're going to do very strangely. We're not going to go balls out sort of thing. Yep, 1st of January's usual lag. Always creeps up on me, that. Come on, lads, get into position. One of our vassals, a notorious glutton, has invited us to a banquet. Naturally, we attended in a vain hope to improve feudal relations, but the banquet could have fed several villages. Now let's scold our host for his sins. Yeah. Okay, mercs are at landfall, that's great. Let's get rid of the fleets. Now, if we send them through either of these provinces, they take massive attrition. So what we're doing is halving them, sending one half up like that, and the other half up like that. Sorted. One will take significantly longer than the other for some magic reason. The Hansa are attacking the Scanians again. How are the Republic's going? Ah, Nata has made its first trade outpost. Lovely. Yes, that looks... I'm really pleased with how that map is turning out. The Hansa are really dominating the Danish peninsula. Whatever that's called. It's probably got a real name. Seems like it would. Oh, yes, okay. Thank you, thank you. And basically what we'll do is we'll send one of these halves into here. See if we can bait the Mongols into attacking, and if we can't, we can probably attack it properly anyway, because it doesn't have a lot of things there. And that should give us increased supply limits in these places, and so on. We're going to really be paying a lot of close attention to this war. Mainly because there's not much else to do, but, you know. The Khan of Cumania died bedridden and infirm, so there's a new Khan in Cumania. Don't know why it gave us that message. Probably because we hold parts of Cumania. But yeah, so now our truce with him has expired. Coincidentally, the Mongols' truce with him would have also expired. Though they wouldn't have had it anyway because new Khan. Yeah, 125% plot power. That's good. I like that. The only problem I see is that attacking in here is attacking to desert. Or defending in desert, basically. I'm very glad that our money is still ticking up despite us having hired basically all the holy orders in a mercenary company. If it really comes down to it, we can hire another mercenary company, maybe like, you know, the White Company or the Great Company, to handle business back home if it, you know, becomes up of it. Ah! My son, Prince Gerlach, has requested to join the Knights of Calatrava in their struggle against the infidel, even though this will forever disinherit him. I'm fine with that, because Almeric is our heir, and there's still Baldwin here, and, you know, Baldwin himself. Go with my blessing, my son. So now, Gerlach here is not able to inherit, and he's also celibate, because he joined the Knights. That's what he did. We have a Hindu uprising up here. Oh, that's supremely irritating. Ugh. I don't want to take any troops away from the war effort. I don't want to raise troops up because that's going to mean that I can't declare war. I can't just offer like this guy out. He won't take any of the peace offers. So I'm going to leave him alone for the moment. Pope, I'm going to diplomatically tell you why I can't release that guy. Ah, good, they'll actually arrive in at about the same time. The Ilkhanate have won that particular war, so now they've got a fairly solid chunk of land. Looks like we're doing the old exploding in trick on that guy we're trying to kill. Okay. '25th of April, 28th of April. Is one of you bigger than the other? This one's bigger, 16,000. That'll do. Unpause the game, subby. Right. So they're not taking any attrition where they are. How long does it take to move out? The 10th of June, so it's like 12 days. It's on, you little shitbag. So now we need to raise up levies to deal with this rebellion. You know, that is not an insubstantial amount of troops we've gotten already. It's like, what is it? 60,000, that's pretty good. That gives us 8,000. And over here, these guys here. Alright, just gather them all up, so 87,000 should be enough. We'll gather them all up there and see how we go. Right. Oh, first of all, you guys shouldn't be making a move. The other guys should, because these guys have basically no commanders to really speak of. These guys have all the good ones for some reason. But yeah, we just need to keep an eye out on things. Well, it looks like the Sharazids are revolting against the Sharazids. We killed that guy, but we were found out. That's fine. Who is leading your armies? This guy is. He's quite killable. I'm just going to kill him until they have nobody left to lead their goddamned armies. I will win this. I will win it, and I will destroy the Mongol menace until the Golden Horde show up. Oh, okay. Well, have some gold. Join in. Now, the problem here, of course, is we can't see all that far in. So if they've got troops in Maymana moving into Herat, we aren't going to be able to see. So what we do is we fake some moves. See, these guys get there on the 16th, so that's when we'll be able to see things. But these guys get there on the 22nd and the 21st respectively, so we can kind of stop them before they get there. If necessary. The AI, I believe, can see 2 provinces in through Fog of War. Because it's a cheating bastard. Also, it's because it can't really think like a human. Okay, that's cool. And let's get the other guys to move in as well. So they move in a lot later, but, you know, they're there just in case. Almeric is becoming a little braggart, so that's the proud trait. I would rather that he had the... you know what? Proud isn't all that bad, actually. Let him be proud. Proud is good, because it ups his prestige gain a little. Excuse me. Alright, guys. We are going to have to end the episode well before I get this finished, but maybe we can have an epic battle or two. These guys are actually going to leave that province. Probably in time, yep, they just nicked off. What that tells me is they are not being reinforced. But we'll still keep our guys moving, just in case. Okay, so yeah, there's only a 2,000 man army there, so I'm going to stop these guys all from moving. Because now we'll be able to see if any of the larger forces come in. Right, good. And we'll just take this nice and slow. Excuse me. But yeah, we're just going to take this nice and slow. The other danger is that the Mongols could, well, continue their little de jure war here over... No, that was some internal conflict. The other danger is that the Mongols could send their troops through Cumania and into my realm itself, which I'm not in a position to deal with, but if I see that their 60,000 stack is up here, I'm going balls out down here. Because then I'll know, won't I? The entire danger that we're experiencing now is that we do not know where the Mongols are. And they could also just pop through here, and that would be supremely irritating. It's mainly irritating because of the supply issue. Okay, the Marshal would like to have that plus 100 tech boost thing, I'm going to pay him the 250 gold, even though it doesn't do anything for us. I don't like that it doesn't do anything for us. At least the culture one just gives us tech. Okay, we've got a 19,000 man army. Now, he should be able to see all of our troops here, so let's start moving these guys in and see what he does. And our guys, except for these guys of course, we want to get our guys to get there after him. Because if they don't get there after him, we'll land our troops in there. He may then decline to continue. And that would honestly just... it would attrit. Like, we'd get so much attrition, it's ridiculous. So he might have other boys moving in somewhere. Nope, he's stopped his move. So we'll stop our move. Just keep the siege going. What are you doing? We killed the shaman. Nobody realized it was us. Captain Copti. This fellow. The Cuman Band. He's not particularly exceptional. His heir is a lot better, but his heir isn't leading any armies. Right, next murder plot. Who is leading your forces? This guy. This guy is really good and probably... no, he is quite assassinatable now. So he does have a small force of 4,000 men moving into Herat. That's alright, my guys can take 4,000 men. And that's on the 29th of August. I'm just a little concerned that he might have another army somewhere that I don't know about. What are you doing, Kargan Toktamus? Oh hey, yeah, these armies have almost finished gathering up. Great. Yes, this is somewhat weird that he's not moving both of his armies down. I'm leery about sending my armies up to hit him because I can only get basically 2 of them up there, and he may have his troops up here in the same sort of move that I'm doing down here, where I've got my guys sitting in reinforcement. What are you doing, my friend? Oh yeah, murder plot away. Wonderful. Because, yeah, I can easily take... okay, now they're both moving down. This is fine. I'm going to start my moves after the 29th of August. Because then the captain's army will be down here and we may be able to head off the larger army. Whereas if I start moving now, we might scare them both off. So there we go. We've got a couple of smaller armies have arrived. I'm not going to move this one. I'm going to move these two, like so. 11th of October, 1st of October, just after he gets there. Everybody gets there just after he does. So we'll get to see how things are going. A lot of horse archers, a lot of light cavalry. And that's it. I think heavy cavalry are really good against horse archers and light cavalry, but I'm not totally sure. Just zoom out a bit so we get a bit of a better picture of things. Yeah, okay. They still look like they're moving in. We don't have a very good supply limit there, so after they move in, they'll have to move back out. Like we will. Oh good, we got narrow flanks, that's really working well for us. Okay, we crushed that army. These guys have stopped moving, they're moving into Tus. So all of our forces can stop. I don't mind these guys moving into TUS. I would actually like them to do that. Once I give them some decent commanders in TUS. Okay, let's give them... Where's this guy at? Farah. Yeah, he's probably hanging around somewhere. Bardus is pretty awesome, but we'll put this guy in. Oh, he's already leading troops in Khorasan. He's probably involved somewhere. And let's just make sure we didn't leave a force without any leaders. That was weird. We did leave... Oh no, these guys never had leaders to begin with. Okay, these armies should move up a little. I think that'll do it. Alright. So I'm going to let these guys finish their move into TUS if they so wish. Though I may... Let's actually see if they do know where my troops are. Oh, Prince Anselm is being honest again. Yeah, you can be honest. That's fine. So I'm queuing this army up to get there a day after... Yep, a day after this army does. And yeah, see, they somehow knew, through Fog of War, that we were making that move. So they stopped their move. It's annoying, because the AI will do this to you considerably, and it relies on you thinking, oh, maybe I shouldn't do that. We'll have to continue this next episode, though, because we're, well, somewhat over time. So we will come back to that. In the meantime, though, if you have any questions or comments about what I'm doing, how I'm doing things, please leave them below. I'll get to them as soon as possible. Of note, we're still looking for an Empire colour. Yep, still looking for one of those. I'm going to have to give away Jerusalem within the next 14 years. We can manage that. We'll beat the Mongols and then start giving away kingdoms. Anyway, if you liked the video, please give it a like. And if you liked it so much that you would enjoy seeing more, well, please subscribe. In the meantime, I have been Sub. You have been yourselves. Later.